Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, the Africa campaign featuring the modern day 4 mod. In the last episode, we worked on collapsing the pocket we had created in Kenya using our paratroopers, and we were able to isolate and destroy a large enemy army right here. And I think we trapped 58 enemy divisions right in there, and were able to destroy them. So that worked pretty well. And then we began pushing south, and we were able to probably cut off another 10 to 15 divisions along this area here. So we dealt a fairly significant blow to the enemy. And in fact, let's take a look at the current status of the war. Now, it shows that their losses are now over 350,000 troops. Now, it's showing that our losses are 265,000, but most of those are from South Sudan, which were incurred by Kenya before everybody else joined the war. So, if we toss out South Sudan, it leaves us with 65,000 total casualties. And if we look at this list, Spain inflicted 39.2 thousand of those casualties. And those were incurred during our failed attempt to take the Canary Islands. So if we look at actually how many casualties we suffered in this Kenya campaign so far, it's pretty minuscule. And who's taking a brunt of these losses? Let's see, we have UK's lost 26,000. Greece has lost 16,000, and that was probably a lot in Kenya, because there were a lot of Greek troops in Kenya. Let's see, Italy 19,000. Spain lost 101 troops. That was the Canary Islands thing, too. Sri Lanka has lost 76,000 men. Good grief. And the United States has lost 78,000. The Crux Federation, 64,000. Chile, 35,000. Kenya lost 31,000 men. Most of those inflicted by me. Yeah, South Sudan only caused 5.4 thousand casualties. So, yeah, pretty lopsided so far, in my favor. At least as far as battlefield casualties are going, in terms of the actual total war. Yeah, not exactly in my favor yet, but we are working on it. So a lot of this territory is transferred over to South Sudan control, which I'm actually perfectly fine with. I'm more than happy for Sudan to manage all of this territory so that I don't have to deal with the resistance. So that's good. Now, we do have full air experience, so we can get a modified version of one of our planes. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to modify our carrier fighters we just recently got. First off, I'm going to call these... What was I calling my carrier planes? C1. Okay, just their letter number designation. Okay, so you guys... These are going to be the C2. I think I'm going to go with... Fregata. Which is the genus name for frigate birds, which are a type of seabird native to the Atlantic area, of which there are several species that live in Ghana. We don't really need to increase their range. I'm going to crank up the reliability so we don't lose them to accidents and other mechanical failures. Well, accidents, but, you know, just mechanical failures. Let's crank up... Oh, that really impacts the reliability? Minus 63%. Like, what happens if I weren't doing no reliability? 9%? Really? I mean, what's their base reliability then? %. Well, then I guess we could give them more range because that doesn't impact the reliability. Naval targeting 2.6, air attack, strategic bombing. Okay, operational range 1,500 kilometers. That's pretty good. We're gonna save that. And we're gonna start making those. Pause it here for a second. Alright, things are going well here. We're going to win this battle. No problem. And then we're going to collapse down on these guys. We're eventually going to squeeze them down into Mombasa and then hopefully wipe them out. Or at least drive them into the sea anyway. Oh, there is actually one thing I wanted to do. I can request licensed production from South Sudan. I was looking at this before, and I noticed that South Sudan, well, they have better APCs than we do. They have actual airborne APCs. It'd be nice to have some of those without having to research it right now. They're kind of crap. Oh, airborne IFVs. Airborne APCs. And, okay, can we get the 1975 IFVs? Yes. And I can hopefully license... Where is it? ...2025 utility vehicles. We are using 1985 utility vehicles. So that will be a significant improvement. It's only going to cost us 3 civilian factories. I will take it. Okay, so that means that we can stop building these old guys and start building our new utility vehicles. And we can kind of queue in. Let's see, some airborne APCs and some airborne IFVs. Actually, probably the better way to do this would be to take these guys. Let's actually prioritize them a tad. Actually, let's keep them at 1 for now. Let's get rid of these and let's just take... one of those and... one of these. Okay, so we are actually now making them. We have no template for them yet, but we can eventually get around to making those. I just want to start stockpiling them. Because that should allow us to start making mechanized paratroopers. Which, once we've secured the continent, we can get to work on. Alright, let's tell these guys to just all join into that. They're gonna try and move in some reinforcements. There's another 60 divisions in here. But they do have a port, so they can't escape navally. In theory. So I can't guarantee that these guys are actually going to be destroyed. Alright. Everybody who's here, just join in the battle. As soon as you can. Have air support. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the Marines behind here to hold this coastline. And then we'll just evacuate the paratroopers and the armor and everything else out of here to go work on some other things. Can't really spend our political power on anything right now. We can develop factories that'll get us civilian factories. I'm not sure I really need many more civilian factories. I mean, we could always use them, I guess. I need more military factories is what I need. Units organization is too low to advance, really? Let's see. Enemy air superiority, exceeding combat width. Terrain. We have a decryption advantage, we have air support. Terrain is impacting things a lot here. Because these are mountains, right? Yeah, these are mountains. 53 divisions. Let's see, 9 from Crux Federation. 8. Greece. Looks like we still have some Kenyan divisions in here. Chile. More Greece, more Kenya, and some American. How is supply? Supply here is actually pretty good. Thing is, we don't actually... They can supply here because they have a naval base. So it may take a little while to grind that down. Only down to 49 divisions. I don't know if there's a factor of us destroying them or if they are retreating. Alright, well that's working. Let's go take a look. Alright, so if I wanted to duplicate this, and I wanted to say we wanted mechanized airborne infantry. Yes. Commonwealth is only 7.32. Heavy engineers needs engineer tanks. We don't have any engineer tanks. Mechanized recon needs armored personnel carriers. And self-propelled artillery batteries. Yeah, self-propelled artillery cannot be airdropped. Let's just make sure that we can airdrop this stuff. Mechanized recon can be airdropped. Self-propelled already can't, which kind of makes sense. Heavy engineers can, but we don't have the vehicles for it. Self-prepared air defense battery. Armored airborne. Airborne APCs. Actually, let's make these armored airborne. Armored air assault infantry. What do they need? Airborne APCs, airborne IFVs, transport helicopters. No. Armored airborne infantry. 10.9. No, not armor. Armored airborne. Oh, does it really have like no combat width? Because we want like 20 combat width, right? Man, these things will be... $19.236. No. Then... Wait, some of these are not armored. Hold on. That lowered it even more. We would need 600 IFVs, train time. Hold on a minute. Okay. This is what it looks like for 19.692. It'll take 15,000 manpower to make one of these? Okay. Armored airborne. Something doesn't seem quite right with that. Because these are 4,000 manpower and they have 20 combat width. These are 15,559 manpower with 19.692 combat width. Hopefully I'm reading that right. Alright, what do we got here? We have some more of these guys. I'm just going to put them in here for now. We're going to reorganize the paratroopers a little bit. Alright, what happens if I were going to go ahead and put one of these in training? Let's just see what happens. Set their location to over here for now. It really feels like I'm missing something, or not, or something isn't right there. Oh well, we'll go with it for now. We can always redesign the template later if we need to. Alright, this is still going. Yep, 58 divisions versus my 60-some divisions. You have a stacking penalty. So far, the battle is going in our favor. But it's going to take a while. I'd love to park a fleet off that coast and get some shore bombardment in there, but that's just inviting trouble. What do we still have no template for? Airborne APCs. I think that's because I'm using armored instead of mechanized. Let's see, 3,200 small arms. How much do these take? 1,000 small arms. These divisions are huge. Current rate of production for airborne IFVs, it'll take 2,200 days. Yeah, we're not going to see one of those anytime soon. Alright, let's just take a look here. Okay, no big deal there. I'm guessing we probably have some damaged coastal forts. And this just does not seem to be going anywhere, does it? I wonder if there's cycling reinforcements here. Well, once we can start breaking some of these divisions, then things will start moving. Do we have this American division in this fight? I think we do. They don't have any, like, forts or bunkers or anything, do they? No. Just a big terrain advantage. They're still attacking here. That's a much larger force. But we should be okay. Okay, they broke it off. Good. Canary Islands are under attack? Canary Islands are under attack. Being hit by a fairly large invasion force. But we should be alright. We're down to 54 divisions. That American division's gone. I don't know if it was destroyed or left. We're to 71,000 casualties. We've pushed them over 440,000. So far, so good. I'm guessing we probably have... let me pause it just so that I can... Canary Islands... They're probably still being damaged? No. Come on, just fix it real quick. Operation complete. Never. What are you talking about? First of August. No. 20th of August, sorry. Till that's repaired. But it'll probably come under attack soon enough. I got 51 divisions. Man, this is going to be a grind. Okay, I think we've got... Yeah, we've gotten 3 of our carriers. I need to come up with a class name and... actual ship names for those carriers. Carrier fighters. Does it tell me how many carrier fighters we have? Or what kinds of carrier fighters they are? Maybe if I click on the little icon there. C1 Jaegers. And now we're starting to get some of the new ones. Okay, good. Couple more of these divisions. Go ahead and add them in. Man, the game is really chugging. Sail to me an election. Patrice Trovoada re-elected. Okay. How are we doing as far as equipment goes? Small arms. Division reinforcement, 1800. We probably want to keep reinforcement prioritized. Okay, yep, we do have good stuff in here. No enemy aircraft. I guess we're losing helicopters to ground fire? Is that what's happening here? Where are those close air support aircraft? There's a bunch we aren't currently using. Can you come over here and get into this air zone? Yep, this battle is probably... Oh, they're down to... sub 50. 47 divisions. So hopefully, as long as we can sustain this, we will eventually win. I mean, we're making more than we're losing, so it's just a matter of keeping our guys supplied. Okay, well, we're going to have to go ahead and end the episode here. Actually, let me see what we can do. Develop factories, develop military factories, mine for light metals. I think we're going to go for the develop military factories next. Yes. Alright. So as I said, we'll go ahead and end it here. We'll see how long this battle takes. And I need to figure out what in the world is up with these armored airborne troops, because that's just weird. So I'll have to see. Alright, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.